Hey crafty people! Welcome back to my channel, and in case you're new here, I'm Sarah, also known as Craft Nerd because I'm a nerd who loves to craft. I do paper crafting, card making, junk journaling, and mixed media art. Let's get crafting! Oh, welcome to my channel. Today it is week 9 of the Full Deck Challenge 4 for 2026 being hosted by Shanuki Art. I will leave a link to her introductory video down below. And the prompts for today are purple spots, text, magazine, weaving, vellum, flowers, pink, and black splatter. And I was struggling a little bit since last week we did purple flowers, trying to come up with an idea, but I think I figured it out because I remembered I have vellum flowers. So we're going to do something using vellum flower. And for the base, which is where we're going to start, I've got a piece of, this was packaging. I ordered some coffee filters online, and this material was used to package the box. And I think, because the company also does environmentally friendly parchment paper, so I think this is some of their parchment paper. So we're just going to use that, and I'm going to stamp some text onto it. Let's go ahead and use this really old Stampendous stamp. I'm gonna grab, let's go ahead with Birds Fine, because that will be waterproof once it's dry. Since I'm gonna use matte medium to put it on, I need to use a waterproof ink or it will smear. Well, that wasn't stuck on very good, but that's okay. We'll just do that. I like that. Let's dry this. Make sure. It's a little smudgy yet, but I'm okay with it. Let's grab our matte medium and our collage brush. And actually, let's trim some of this off so we don't have quite so much to deal with. And we'll spread out our matte medium. All right, I'm gonna go clean off my brush, and then I'll come back and dry that, and then we can move on. Okay, so I used my heat tool to dry the playing card and trimmed off the excess. I've grabbed out a stencil, and this is the Crafter's Workshop Mini Organic Matter, and I thought it kind of gave like draft spot vibes, so we're gonna use that as our spots. I've got Distress Texture Paste Translucent, and we're gonna put a little bit on this corner and this corner. If I can get the jar open. Oh yeah, that was not fun. There's not a whole lot in here. I have another jar, but set those off to the side, and then what I'm gonna do is add, that needs to all get cleaned up, some Distress Embossing Glaze in Kitsch Flamingo. All right, now I need to let this dry naturally. If I hit it with the heat tool now, the paste is going to bubble up, which can be a cool effect, but that is not what I'm going for right now. So I'm going to let this dry and then come back and we'll heat emboss it. Okay, now that it is dry, we are going to take my heat gun and emboss the embossing powder, or glaze. Okay, you may have seen it bubbling up, so it wasn't quite dry all the way, and oh look, it caused the base to separate. Not sure I got that fully melted down there. That's what happens when you're impatient and don't let your stuff dry all the way. It bubbles up, and I think I'm just going to put some glue, some art glitter glue down to reattach the section that's coming up. All right, and then I pulled out a vellum flower, and I'm just going to add that on like so, and call this one done. Set that aside and let it dry, and we're going to fill in our sheet and our piece to go on the back. So we did spots, vellum, flowers, and pink. Today is February 28th. On the back. It is definitely very warpy, this one. There we go. Week 9 is done. So that's all for today. If you enjoyed this video, please do all the things that lets YouTube know you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment down below. Thanks for joining me, and happy crafting.